situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for the carnival if you'll interview him, eh?
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home, feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465, extension 4274, and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the
This is the Ascension tournament live from the barracks in St. James. My name is Jovan Ravello, joined today by Ian Wason.
Good afternoon.
For the final match of this match week in the Ascension tournament. Today's match is between Police FC and Central FC. It's going to be a very exciting evening for these teams. Police FC, of course, hoping to maintain pace with the top three in the league. They have a great opportunity here against Central FC, a side that they've met and beaten this season so far.
Just looking back at some of the highlights the last couple matches, interesting matches. Seeing here, yes, a yellow card to Tigana Sparks. That was yesterday's action, and this was a goal, one of the 5 goals that Deportivo PF scored in their win against Moruga FC. Moruga was giving them a good run for the better part of an hour. Hudson with another goal for the Deportivo team. Another one for Deportivo. A one-sided affair in the last half hour of that particular match.
Yeah, Akinola Gregory just putting the exclamation point on that win. It was a 5-1 win for Deportivo PF against Moruga FC. You see Gregory finally just getting that ball past some desperate Moruga FC defending. In the second match, the defense force was ahead very early. This is Brent Sam's first goal in the 3rd minute, putting them ahead against Real Westford. Second was not far behind Caton Saint-Hilaire in the 5th minute, making it 2-0. Good response there after Deportivo had overtaken them on the table with that 5-1 win in the earlier match. This was Sam's second. It was scored in the 54th minute. Simple. Some tackle there. Tough tackle from that Westford player. This free kick was over bar from Brent Sam. He was looking for that hat-trick at that point.
And that was the incident where we were saying it was supposed to have been a penalty.
Yes, it should have been a penalty on that occasion. And this was Jelani Felix just putting it across for Sam to get that hat-trick goal in the 66th minute. 3 for him. He's on 12 in this Ascension tournament. He is the leading scorer. This one confirming that status. Began the game on 9 goals and went up to 12. Felix again involved, passing to Baltazar. Baltazar just slipping it to another substitute. That is Jamil Boatswain, who is now on 11 goals in the tournament. Defense Force winning handsomely 5-0 to return to the runner-up position so far in this tournament. But today's match, Central FC versus Police FC, promises to be another very exciting and, let's say, a very well-contested affair. But let's hear from the teams before this match and their thoughts about how this one will unfold.
James Barracks, and we are getting ready for Police and Central FC. Now with me we have Central FC centre-back Fikile Thompson, one of the players who have been having a decent season, and just want to get from him how is his season so far. So how is the season so far? We are coming to the back end of the tournament. Looking back at the tournament so far, how would you say was your tournament as an individual?
Well, I would say that it was as good as the team. Being team player that I am, I wouldn't say that I had a splendid season, because only 2 victories out of how much games and 3 draws, now 9 points. So just coming to go into this game and try and get the 3 points, do the best as I could.
We still have about 4 or 5 games to the end of the season. Is today like the start of a new beginning for Central FC?
Well, yeah, basically, because just coming off of the 3-1 victory over Moruga, the boys confident in the game today. Hopefully we come and we keep it together as a team and get the result.
The last time you would have played, Police didn't go too good here. What are some of the changes you expect from your team? What are you coming with differently this time around?
Well, firstly, playing tighter on the defensive end and on the transition to be quicker in the attack to hopefully catch them out, because we know the defense not as fast as other teams, so we'll be looking to play on the counter attack.
Well, all the best for the game and for the rest of the season.
Yeah, thanks much.
We are now joined by Salim Henry from the police team. Of course, police will be looking to go second on the table with a win this evening. Now, how confident is the police team of getting the 3 points, and of course, returning to second on the table?
We are 100% confident in our abilities as players, and right now the camp is nice. So we look forward to the victory and moving up on the table.
And as the season continued, police have shown that they're one of the top teams. Winning this game today would just put you about 5 or 6 points behind the leaders. Of course, you know what you have to do to catch the leaders before the season is over. How confident is police of overtaking Rangers at the top?
Right about now, we are really confident because everything in the camp is looking nice. We are putting in the work and making sure we get the job done.
And of course, certainly that will mean you cannot lose any games for the rest of the season, including beating Defence Force, who had a very close game in the first round, and of course, Rangers again.
Well, you know how it goes. But we'll put our best foot forward and trust in God and make things happen for ourselves.
And now back to this evening's game, Central FC have been getting some good results here and there. What is police doing here? Or is police wary of the Central team that could spring a surprise or two?
No, we are not wary at all. We are trusting our ability and we know what we can do as players.
All the best, man.
Thanks a lot, man.
So the thoughts of those players before this match, but before we get into the rest of the preparations for this match, we look at the standings. Timonix Lahokota Rangers are on top. Police FC are second on 31 points. Defence Force are third on 30. Deportivo PF are fourth on 30. ACPOS are fifth on 15, a ways back. Canopia FC are right on their tail on 15 points. Central Soccer World are on 13 points and 7. Real West Fort are 11 points and 8. Central FC, the team who will play police today, are on 9 points in 9. And at number 10 with 1 point is Maruga FC. Let's go to the lineups. This is Central FC. Kishon St. Rose is the captain. Keston Aberdeen is in goal. Romario Burke starts. Leandro da Costa and his twin brother Leonardo da Costa begin. Keegan Farrier, Jerick Williams, Angelo Williams, Javon Thomas, Fikile Thompson and Shem Clausel round out this starting lineup. For Police FC, Cameron Purcell captains. Raheem Lee is in goal. He replaces Adrian Fonset, who is the regular captain and the number 1 for Police FC. Rakeem Kebi and Jabari Mitchell also start. Juma Clarence gets a second consecutive start after a good performance last weekend and got a goal in that match. Tyrese Bailey, who was also very instrumental in their last win. Christian Thomas, Elijah Belgrave, Aaron Roberts, Gabriel Nanton and Simeon Bailey round out this 11 for Police FC. So, the last time these two teams met was a 3-1 victory for Police, but let's just look back at last evening's matches, and it was very pivotal to the standings at the Arima Velodrome. This was the Deportivo team.
Yes, of course. Deportivo coming into this match day on 4th place, but that win put them on second on the table, at least for 2 hours, because Defence Force would have regained the second position yesterday via their win against Real West Fort. And now Police can get to second place as well. So we are going to see a case where 3 teams could hold on to second place in the space of 24 hours.
Yeah, and we saw some really good goals at the Arima Velodrome last evening, but also a couple of mistakes. That one was one of the gaffes. But this goal here from Nathaniel Garcia, who was very instrumental to that performance, really helped them to push forward and show themselves. Depot PF are, of course, third in the league. Defence Force are the second place team. Police can override both of them with a win, 3 points in this match today.
But of course, if they have to do that, they have to come up against a resilient Central FC, and we know what they can do. We know that they are a team that can spring up some good results. And of course, with the lineup that we are seeing today, some new faces really, because I'm not seeing Jukul Pierre in today. He's not on the substitutes bench, and he was one of the players who would have had some really good matches coming through. And of course, let's see what they can do against Police.
Yeah, and Police will be well aware of this defense force performance. Brent Sam, hat-trick hero, he was playing in center of the attack. He normally plays on the right side for defense force, but in this game he played center to great effect, scoring a hat-trick. Another starter in this match, of course, just scoring. This was Saint-Hilaire, Keaton Saint-Hilaire, who scored the second goal. He also had a good game for them. So defense force really showing that they can respond in the right way, as we see another Brent Sam goal going in. And Police will want to also do the job that they have in front of them. They would also want to execute properly, and they've shown that they can do that at this ground.
Yes, and last evening's games, we saw some really human-like errors from the referees. Of course, we saw in the first half where Westford got a good call for a penalty, but the referee thought otherwise. And of course, in the second half, that foul on Brent Sam was actually in the box. The foul was committed in the box, but the referee ruled that it was just outside and gifted defense force a free kick instead of a penalty. So there were some really human-like errors last evening, but of course defense force would have been happy with the result nonetheless.
Yeah, and they really, we did speak about human error being a big part of football, as we see the teams preparing to walk out on this pitch
and
for today's match.
We're seeing something on a change today. That looks like Romario Burke with the captain's armband today, taking over from Keishan St. Rose. So let's see if that could spring up a change or two.
Yeah, St. Rose has been a good captain for them. He's shown a very cool head in several of these matches. He hasn't been getting the amount of goals that he would have wanted, but certainly playing a very pivotal role for Central FC so far in the Ascension tournament.
And another interesting observation I'm seeing, Francois is not in the starting 11 today, and he would have been another one of the players who are having a very good season. This time today he will start on the bench, and of course it's always good to see Clausel and Burke starting together in the midfield. So that will be interesting, as they would give the Police defenders something to think about.
Yeah, and this formation and this team from Police that they're putting out today, only with a couple of changes themselves. They have Aaron Roberts, who gets a start, but the return of Juma Clarence is good for him. He had a very good game, scored, and I think he assisted last weekend on a very contrasting field. This was a waterlogged pitch. Last weekend we had a lightning and dark clouds in the air, but it's a much improved surface. Though Jabari Mitchell was one of the players who seemed to be at home in the rain and in the puddles of water in that win against ACPOS.
And that was a good result for them. They're keeping them close to Rangers, who seem to be running away with the lead. It will be interesting for the next couple games for these teams. Police will be looking at that revenge, that vengeful game against Defence Force. So it's going to be a really tight battle with the top four teams, because Deportivo PF have joined the three teams as contenders for this tournament since the acquisition of the goalkeeper, national goalkeeper at that, Marvin Phillip. They have got a air of confidence with them. As we're looking at the teams walking out, Central FC with their canary yellow, and of course Police with their blue on blue. Remind me of the old Malik uniform back in the day. So it's going to be an interesting game for Police. Police will be looking for the 3 points that will take them back to second on the table. But of course, Central FC will be looking for the 3 points that can take them above Real Westford, who lost, of course, yesterday to Defence Force. So Mario Burke leading out the team, followed by the goalkeeper Keston Aberdeen, who has been favoured to Katibi for the last few matches, and he has been doing a good job between the sticks.
Yeah, players just really need to take their chances, and Aberdeen looks to be one for the future and a very young central team. We've shown great spirit despite the results not going their way for most of this tournament. They've stuck to the way that they want to play and want to approach these matches, especially against tougher opposition. In the match against Police FC, they were down 3-0 eventually, but they did maintain their shape and kept their heads really in this match. As you see, Burke and Cameron Purcell, the two new captains today, is taking the toss. The referee is Quincy Williams.
And of course, you talk about Central FC playing their football. They have been playing a kind of a brand, kind of a Samba brand, and that's the kind of football Ross Russell loves to play. You saw it with Defence Force when he was the head coach of Defence Force, when he had a successful 5-year stint with the Tetron boys. He had them playing a Samba brand. And this is a Central FC team. You are seeing that. You are seeing the skill. Well, Jukol Pierre is not yet starting today. Neither is Miguel Williams. Those two play some nice one-touch football during the season. But today, yes, we are seeing Shem Clausel and Romario Burke starting together in the central part of the park. And they are players who can play that brand that we so speak of. And of course, Francois can also play that football as well.
And not to be left out are the Costa brothers, two good up-and-coming talents, the number 9 and the number 5 for this central team, Leandro and Leonardo.
Keegan Farrier, looking at this formation, Keegan Farrier is playing a centre-back position, but he too can surge forward with some attacking play as we are seeing the kickoff. The ball given to Police, controlled by Police. They, of course, will be looking for the 3 points that will take them to second on the table. The attack on the right. Javon Thomas to Clausel. Thomas on the left. Looking for some movement in the middle of the park, but St. Rose been knocked down by KB. Farrier looking for the long ball, looking for Thomas, but they will win the through. Police will come away with it.
It's a good ball from Nanton. He just puts it out here for Juma Clarence. Pushes it further up line. It's eventually dealt with there by Fikile Thompson. This is a ball into the box for Police FC. It's not claimed by Aberdeen. Here's looked to be a shout there for a penalty for Belgrave, but nothing doing. He will lick his wounds and get back to his feet. Tyrese Bailey just recovering for him on this left side of the Police defense. Jabari Mitchell applying some good pressure there. Good header from Purcell. Central eventually sorts it out. This ball is on their left wing. They're looking to progress. Doing good so far. It's a good block there from Rakim Kebi. This is Tyrese Bailey. Finds the outlet in Mitchell. Gives it back to Bailey. It's a good one too, just behind him. Shem Clausel living up to his dribbling legacy, but not really on that moment. This is Mitchell's ball up. It's Christian Thomas finding Juma Clarence. It's eventually cleared here by Fikile Thompson. Another poor pass there, just going to Aaron Roberts. Clarence is involved a lot in these early stages. The centre forward for Police FC. Here's an opportunity. It's eventually cleared. It will go to Da Costa. Just too high for Keyshawn St. Rose to control.
Police and Central FC just sharing blows for blows. But Police were just started over at the back. Purcell, the armband. Nanton. Purcell is confronted by St. Rose, looking for the striker up on top.
Clarence. Bailey, Simeon Bailey just trying to add a hand, but it's scrambled away by the Central FC defense. Rakim Kebi will collect it well into his half and gives it to Gabriel Nanton. Ball from Nanton is up again to Clarence. Clarence is again in the thick of things. It's Christian Thomas, who had a great assist last weekend for the opening goal to Tyrese Bailey. Will be a Police throw on the far side to be taken by Aaron Roberts. Roberts throws it to Mitchell. He's not able to get it. Burke gets it. Jerick Williams trying to release Burke, but only finds Gabriel Nanton. It's all the way back to today's captain, Cameron Purcell, the goal-scoring centre-back. Playing a bit higher up the pitch now is Belgrave. He gives it to Bailey, who was adjudged to have been fouled by Leandro da Costa.
Both teams feeling out each other, but Police enjoying much of the possession so far.
Yeah, similar to the way that the match played out first time these teams met. Police in control very early on. This ball is in from Nanton. It's cleared again. Christian Thomas will recover it. There's a couple on top of him for support. He chooses Mitchell. Mitchell puts it all the way back to Aaron Roberts, who's the last man. It's good pressure from Central FC. They're encouraged by Russ Russell to continue to press. We'll see how long they can keep this up. This is Bailey. It's Purcell. Purcell looking for Tyrese Bailey. Just off the shoulder of his defender there, Angelo Williams. He works past Williams again, does Bailey. Very sprightly player. Goes all the way through. Christian Thomas is unable to get it under control. It's up to Keyshawn St. Rose. Rakim Kebi hurdles him. St. Rose is worse for wear from that incident. The ever alert direct action medical team is on duty today, and they make their way out.
Seem to be really in some pain there, Sean St. Rose. Boyce, McKeeby all over him with that one. At least he's on his feet, which is always a good sign, but he will go to the side of the football field where he will receive further attention and return to the playing area. Just check.
It's given to Bailey. Bailey looking for man on the far side. Aaron Roberts just unable to find him, a bit too long on that pass.
So Keyshawn St. Rose as we turn to the field. KB will control for Police. He's looking for some movement up forward. Police just happy to knock around the ball, and it will go straight back to their goalkeeper, Raheem Lee, favored above regular goalkeeper and captain Adrian Fonset. Ball looking forward for St. Rose. He can latch onto it. He has some support on the far. Here comes Clausel, but he overruns the ball. Not out of danger yet. He has some support. Acosta has some support. Williams, Clausel beats his man. The 1-2 didn't come off. It looks like more like 1.5.
This is Thomas pumping it up for Juma Clarence to chase. Does well to eventually get it. Very sturdy central striker for Police FC. His cross comes to nothing though. Here's Gabriel Nanton. He's looking for Tyrese Bailey, who's a bit more central. Originally started. This is Belgrave, one of the goal scorers from last weekend. 2 weekends ago. Certainly a very lively performance from him so far, the number 20 for Police FC. This is going to be a Police FC corner, taken by Jabari Mitchell. All but one blue shirt is in and around this Central FC area. It's a good first post corner. Nanton's technique let him down on that occasion, but safely back. This was all hands on deck for Central FC. They didn't have an attacking outlet on that occasion. Aaron Roberts eventually switches it over to Simeon Bailey. This is Jabari Mitchell. It's a good experience there shown and good footwork from him. This ball from Elijah Belgrave is a bit too long though. And it will be a Central FC goal kick.
Look at some supporters.
Certainly a wide range of supporters show up to these matches. As we see Aberdeen collecting this attempted pass into the box from Jabari Mitchell. Here's Central coming the other way. This ball is for Keyshawn St. Rose. Just loses out to Rakim KB, but it will be a Central throw. Leonardo da Costa will take it. Takes it quickly. This is Javon Thomas looking for Romario Berg. Romario Berg is just taken off the ball. Bailey puts it out for Thomas. He'll come back the next way. It's good defense, good recovery there from Jerick Williams to stop this Police attack. Here's Berg. Being double and triple teamed in the midfield, but eventually gets it across to Clausel. Clausel's pass isn't good enough. Here come Police once again. This is Thomas. Clarence. Another pass that went awry.
And here comes Police, a shot. He's sizing up for a shot here. Good take from the goalkeeper, Aberdeen intervening, but Jabari Mitchell could have got that shot off earlier. But here is Central FC. This is Da Costa. Da Costa going back to Clausel. Interception for Keely Thompson. Oh, the mistake at the back. Plays it straight to Clarence. but he's offside as ruled by the referee's assistant.
And almost instant protest from the police bench. How they're asking, could that have been offside?
Maybe
wait for the replay to see how that incident was adjudged by the referee.
Let's see if it came off of Thompson. If it came off of Thompson, then they have a case.
Certainly police on the referee's case in these early stages. It's decisive from Da Costa when it looked to be a moment of indecision. It's good delivery and good distribution from the defensive end, and Central FC earn a free kick just inside of the police half.
It was actually a good turn, and he was fouled by Roberts.
This is Javon Thomas standing over this free kick. It's 5 to aim at the edge of the police box. But it's only as far as Jabari Mitchell. Mitchell will look to release Tyrese Bailey. Just puts it on the wrong side of the defender. Angelo Williams there recovering, but Mitchell again in a dogfight with Clausel. This is Da Costa.
A good ball inside.
Good ball for Keyshawn St. Rose. Good turn. And a good shot to the last post almost for Keyshawn St. Rose. Just struggled to get it out of his feet. There's a player on the pitch. It's Jabari Mitchell.
That was a good opening here for Central FC. Keyshawn St. Rose just bamboozling his defenders just a bit, but wasn't able to get a shot off properly, and so therefore Raheem Lee was able to smother it. But in the meantime, Jabari Mitchell is getting some attention. He has been on the ground while all of that was going on in front of the police's goal. So he's getting some medical attention. And of course, that was a good opportunity for Central FC to take the lead.
Yeah, certainly the closest that they've got to goal, just past the 15th minute mark in this match. Yeah, we see that incident that took Mitchell out early on. Shem Clausel just coming around. Didn't look to be anything too untoward about the tackle, but Mitchell is able to return to his feet and walk off the pitch of his own volition. Shirt is already soaked, such as the effort of this attacking midfielder for Police FC. It's often the heart and soul of their attacking force. Able to roll with the punches. He's back in the action. Simeon Bailey moves the ball forward for Police FC. This is Raheem KB, switches it back over to Cameron Purcell. Purcell has Mitchell short, but he looks upfield for Bailey. It's KB. That ball was just out of Aaron Roberts' boot. It's good hold-up play here from Juma Clarence. He puts it forward, and that is a foul. I think it had to be made though. Good tracking back there from Shem Clausel for Central FC. He earns a yellow card, first of this match.
That's what they call taking one for the team.
Yeah, and he had to at that point. Tyrese Bailey has shown how dangerous he can be. Opened the scoring last weekend against ACPOS with a well-taken finish. First touch and second touch were both perfect. A very difficult surface. Seems to be also thriving on a drier police barracks ground. This is Mitchell. He's handing out some directions before he sizes up this free kick. A couple tall customers in the box to aim at. Among them, KB, Purcell, Thomas, Belgrave. The smallest of them all at the far post, Tyrese Bailey. There's the free kick. It's well dealt with by Central. Covered by Bailey to Nanton. Saw Belgrave, but the application just didn't match the idea.
Some good defending from Central FC, especially when you look at the players on both teams. Central FC are lacking in that height, so you would expect Police to win more of the aerial battles. But it was well defended by Central FC at that instance. And of course, Central FC will have an attack of their own as Clausel exchanging passes with Angelo Williams, but hard foul. Juma Clarence on Fikile Thompson. Fikile Thompson doesn't look comfortable at all.
And you can hear Russ Russell in the background just advocating on behalf of his player. Asking for a little, or what he perceives to be, what would be fairness for Central FC from referee Quincy Williams. No card was produced on that occasion. As Thompson is still writhing in pain on the ground. Seems to be okay though, he will return to his feet.
So we're just looking at the replay of the tackle. Really hard one at that, but Fikile Thompson is back on his feet. Still grimacing in a little pain. But he's a soldier, he can fight on.
Both benches just exchanging words before the Central FC kick is taken. It's inside. Keyshawn St. Rose is beaten to the ball by Cameron Purcell. It's well done by Drake Williams to keep the play alive. This is Romario Burke. Gives it to Angelo Williams. Ball is pumped back in and cleared by Rakim Kebi. Then cleared upfield by Fikile Thompson for Romario Burke. He's crowded out of the ball. This is Thomas to Nanton. Nanton is looking for Tyrese Bailey. Finds him. It's a great ball. What will Bailey do in this situation? Has options. Chooses Thomas.
Good
Thomas
defending
goes down
from
a bit too easily. That's good defending, as you said, from Central.
This Thomas looking for St. Rose, but hitting the part of Kibi. Kibi looking and finds a offside clearance. Juma clearance, offside. Faria going back across to Angelo Williams. Looking for a good ball, and of course Central FC wanted a call. This is Jerick Williams going further to Thomas. Thomas into Da Costa to Clausel, a shot over the bar.
And while it was over the bar, it was applauded well by this Central bench. They are excited about the effort that these players are putting in. Continue to encourage these young players to strive to be better in this tournament. Here is Simeon Bailey to Jabari Mitchell. He will look for Belgrave. Good control from him. It's inside for the other Bailey. Tyrese Bailey is robbed by Jerick Williams. Mario Burke, the captain for today, is in the central midfield. He spreads it to the other wing. This is Da Costa. Escapes the attention of the two defenders. It's back to Burke. It's Burke. It's upfield there for Javon Thomas.
Thomas evades
Hurdles
one.
a tackle.
And St. Rose was waiting for it in the middle, as well as Da Costa, but intercepted well by the police. Intercepted well by the police defense, and they would win a corner. It's a corner. Let's see how Central FC can execute this corner. And of course, Angelo Williams, he joins them to help with some aerial battle. He is the tallest player on the Central team.
Almost finding Williams there, but police able to get it cleared. It's only as far as Drew Williams. He has Simeon Bailey for company. This is Romario Burke with Gabriel Nanton. A couple other players, Jabari Mitchell, who eventually wins it. Hurdles that tackle well from Romario Burke, who does really well to recover the ball and get the call from the referee. It's lustily applauded by the Central bench. They are up for it.
It was some good fighting from Romario Burke. Lost the ball and he never gave up.
But this is Juma Clarence coming the other way. He's going to take the shot. It's a good save from Aberdeen. That is a police corner. Real end-to-end stuff in this match so far. Police, of course, enjoying the better of the exchanges in front of goal, but Keston Aberdeen on that occasion equal to the shot from Juma Clarence.
And as you said, that was an excellent save, but this is Mitchell with a police corner. Good clearance from Clausel, but
this is Simeon Bailey recovering. Deep in the police half, he will advance the ball for them. It was Route 1 on that occasion, and Keston Aberdeen will collect it gratefully. Let's roll it out. Central not trying to calm it down there. Coming right back at them. This is Da Costa losing out to Belgrave. Here's Nanton. Nanton to Simeon Bailey. It's Rakim KB. KB over to Purcell. Purcell to Mitchell. It's Nanton. What we're seeing this afternoon, Police FC mixing it up a bit. Players are drifting out of position at will. Tyrese Bailey, as we speak, is at the center of the attack. The defensive midfielder is the last man back. This is Cameron Purcell, their center back, almost playing the right left wing back position. Attempting that ball into the box. It's collected by Aberdeen. Here's Jerick Williams. This is Da Costa. Da Costa passes it to Shem Clausel. Clausel sees Jerick Williams. That's great vision, but it will be too long for him. Raheem Lee will collect. So a good passage of play here from Central FC.
yes, and that was a very good ball. It was just a bit overweighted, but the idea was good. His vision was excellent, as you mentioned, but he just hit it a bit overweight so that Isaiah Lee came out early. But this is Nanton looking for Clarence with a long ball, but good defending from Fikile Thompson. He wouldn't give up the throw, but of course, I wouldn't mind giving up a throw. This is Police looking to go up. They are looking for that second spot on the table. That's up to grabs. That is Belgrave confronted by Williams. Good attempted tackle, but he missed the ball, but good thing he didn't get the player.
Yeah, Jerick Williams just pumping it up for Keyshawn St. Rose, who's a very quick player, but he's not that quick. Raheem Lee will recover. Central FC did say that they would play on the counter, so it's no surprise that they're playing so deep in their own half. They're soaking up some early pressure here from Police. And even so, still getting an offside call here on Tyrese Bailey. So bit too exuberant in his run off the ball. His exuberance has served him well in this tournament so far. Very impressive performance last weekend. Central come the other way. This is Thompson. It's Thomas, apologies, and Burke just losing out on that occasion. It's Keyshawn St. Rose who's bulldozed by Cameron Purcell as we hear the instructions from his coach for him to get on his feet and show a little more strength in those situations. He can be forgiven. Cameron Purcell is a giant of a man compared to Keyshawn St. Rose. As you see the two of them just side by side. This is going to be an Angelo Williams free kick. Tall man not being target on this occasion. He will hope to put it on target and trouble Raheem Lee, but it's straight into the wall. Thomas runs clear. It's Tyrese Bailey. Ball is put out just so that Simeon Bailey can get some treatment. He's not one to complain about roughhousing, but he is seated on the pitch. He's being encouraged to retake his seat by Raheem Lee and seek some attention rather than walk it off.
He did get a direct blow from that free kick. The free kick went straight into the wall, and that's one of the brave things about being situated in the wall. But you have to protect yourself while you're in the wall, because if you were defending a Roberto Carlos free kick, I wonder what would have been his scenario.
I mean, certainly an Angelo Williams free kick was enough to put him down, so we won't want to know what other more storied kickers can cause, what kind of damage they can cause. But all's well that ends well. Bailey will just trot off and return to the sidelines. Eventually return to action for Police. As they restart here, this is KB up to Belgrave. It's Purcell. Back over to KB. This defensive pendulum for Police FC has been very reliable throughout this tournament, even putting themselves on the score sheet. It's a cute little back heel from Drew McLaren. It doesn't find his intended target. It's cleared by Acosta. It's up to Burke. As Bailey rejoins the attack, rejoins the defensive effort. Nanton calms it down and puts it all the way back to Lee. So Police would always want to play with the ball at their feet, and they have embarrassment of options this evening as Central FC continues to pull off and allow them the lion's share of this pitch. Tyrese Bailey just gets past one. He's with Jerick Williams, who is also a tricky player. Side is Aaron Roberts to Nanton. This is Purcell. It's an excellent cross-field ball to Christian Thomas. Just bounces off the corner flag for a Central FC throw. Clausel just hounded out of that ball. This is Jabari Mitchell controlling and looking to escape. Does. Finds Christian Thomas. That return pass was a bit misguided. It's going to be a Central FC goal kick.
Over a half hour gone, and it's still a goalless game here between Police and the Central FC. Police and Central FC had some good looks on goal, but the finishing, let's just say, still goalless.
Half chances really. We've yet to see clear opportunity except for that Drew McLaren's shot from distance, which was well taken care of by Keston Aberdeen. So Simeon Bailey rolls it all the way over to KB. Just collects it. Makes his way forward. Just puts it forward. It's going to be cleaned by Aberdeen. Dropped, and it's a goal! That is the opening goal. Drew McLaren's on spot. Keston Aberdeen, we were speaking his praises and singing his praises earlier. But that has to be put down as a horrible mistake for him. He had no reason to drop that ball. And drop it he did, right on the feet of Drew McLaren. It's 1-0 to Police FC.
A horrible mistake. And of course, I think the attempted clearance put him under pressure in the first place. Angelo Williams inadvertently hitting it back to his goalkeeper.
Just dropped right onto Clarence's feet. It's a ping pong here, and that clearance was not ideal. Aberdeen was on his goal line and very mindful of that, but probably should have held on to the ball.
It might look easy, but that would be a bit difficult because he's backpedaling a bit, and of course he's also close to the crossbar, so he has to be mindful of that as well. Plus he had a clearance upon him. Here is Police with a chance, but good defending from Faria. So that would have looked easy, but it was a bit more difficult than it looked.
And certainly Clarence would have appreciated that. So great poacher's effort for him. He had his second goal in as many matches. Mr. Costa comes the other way, looking for Keyshawn St. Rose. Here's Purcell to Mitchell. Mitchell is fouled by Shem Clausel. And the police bench asked how many times he's going to be allowed to concede fouls at the center of this pitch.
Clausel himself needs to be careful. He's already on a yellow card, so he has to be careful with those tackles, tracking back.
In the meantime, though, it's a Police FC free kick. Two candidates, as usual, are Jabari Mitchell and Gabriel Nanton. Nanton, Mitchell, it's going to be Mitchell. Over bar. Tried to drive it, just couldn't keep it on frame. Police FC still lead 1-0. We're in the 37th minute of this match. And that goal seems to have just knocked the win out of Central a bit.
They were going good all the time except for that mistake at the back. But what they need to do, and they are capable of keeping their heads high. This is Williams finding Da Costa, but Da Costa is ruled to be offside. So they have to start over. This time Police with a free kick.
And Leandro Da Costa will be very much interested in challenging this right side duo of Belgrave and Bailey. So he changes his equipment just below the commentary position, leaving it for Bailey. There's the overlap from Belgrave. It's a good defense there from Angelo Thomas. Goes as far as Gabriel Nanton. Nanton works it back across to Rakim Kebi, as instructed by his coach Richard Hood. It's Purcell. This ball is up to Clarence. Offers another dimension with his height. Certainly his deft ball control in tight situations. Another man with good control in tight situations is Simeon Bailey. Does get it out eventually to Belgrave. Gets it back from Clarence and puts it to Nanton. It's Nanton switching it right around there. That's an excellent ball to Aaron Roberts. Cross into the box isn't as good, and it will be a Central FC goal kick.
That was an excellent ball from Nanton. Excellent diagonal ball.
Nanton being encouraged to play more of that in this match by his bench. This is flicked on from Leandro Costa. Angelo Thomas just gets a straight elbow. And will receive treatment for it. At least the attention of the referee.
Central FC is certainly getting knocked around by the police team, and that is one of the areas where police are taking advantage in the physical size of these younger, smaller players for Central FC. So it's going to be a very difficult task for Central FC. Central FC having this smaller players, so they are not going to win a lot of aerial battles. And on top of that, police are playing with their physical strength as well.
Yeah, a few teams are able to match the physicality of this police team in this tournament. They're well trained and well prepared for this tournament.
They actually tried that against Defence Force, but Defence Force were just as physical and even bigger. When you're meeting up against players like Rian Moore and Brent Sam, you can't win those battles.
And that is one of the few teams that I mentioned that can match police. Central FC would want to do a little more in terms of keeping themselves away from these one-on-one physical battles. Probably play for more ball movement and stay compact on defense. But it's not too far from them so far in this match. It's only 1-0 to police. The only goal coming from a Preston Aberdeen mistake that fell to Juma Clarence. Showed that as good as he is from outside of the box and as good as he was earlier, he's also a good poacher. This is Keyshawn St. Rose, who has many tricks in his locker. Clausel spreads it wide. This is good football, well applauded here from Central. Again, the final product just not there for Central FC. Conceding the foul, much to the frustration of the other members of the forward line for them.
What I would like to see from Central FC, use your strength, use your pace. They are agile players, they are smaller players, they are younger players, and they are faster on foot. I would love to see Keyshawn St. Rose carry the captain for police, Purcell for a run. I don't think Purcell will be able to keep up with him. So that's what they need to do, get themselves in positions where I would like to see St. Rose in a one-on-one with Purcell.
Yeah, well, Purcell's strength really has been his reading of the game. And of course, when he isn't able to do it successfully, he has the support of Rakim Kebi, his partner at the center of their defense. There's Christian Thomas toiling on the far side against Angelo Thomas and wins a corner for police. Just back to the defenders for police FC, they don't seem to panic a lot. They are well drilled, they all know each other. And they of course have this shield in front of them in Simeon Bailey, the lone defensive midfielder. And despite being very slight, probably 130 pounds. He's come up against bigger players and looks very much a man twice his size. Man of good stature on the dead ball, though, is Jabari Mitchell. He puts this one into the box. It's headed wide by Christian Thomas. He's relatively free on that occasion. Central are already outmatched by the height of Police. They will want to at least mark a little tighter. This is Romario Burke up the left side. Big switch is tried. Again, there's Purcell. Right area. This is Thompson. Gets a foul, and yeah, that shot from all here, it's going to be a yellow card shown to Juma Clarence. Forward just putting in a defensive effort, and that had to be a true forward's tackle on one of the better Central defenders.
Police certainly taking advantage on this smaller Central FC team. They are not holding back any tackles and using their physical strength against these teams.
Central FC's free kick. It's not what was needed, and we'll have one more minute of time added on to this first half. Fourth official, Thalia Williams, just raising the board. Central hoping to enter the half with on level terms. This is a fight here in the corner. This is Romario Burke toiling against and winning the ball and asking for the foul. The referee is not impressed. You can hear the protestations from Central's bench. Here's Jerick Williams. Great ball here, but Keyshawn St. Rose was just early with his run. Ross Russell trying to get the attention of referee Quincy Williams. Probably want to have a word with him at the halftime interval, which is now. This is the end of the first half. Police FC lead 1-0. Courtesy a Juma Clarence goal. Police FC lead against Central FC. As we look at some of the supporters who've shown up to this barracks ground. Discussion still going on between the goalie and the referee. Ross Russell is also on the pitch. Yellow card handed out to Keston Aberdeen during the interval. But at halftime, it's 1-0 to Police FC. That goal coming from Juma Clarence. This is how the first half went. That was Aberdeen coming out of his box, out of his goal really, to get that ball clear. This ball from Gabriel Nanton was cleared again by Central's defenders. It's another incident in the first half, full of these little incidents throughout the length and breadth of this pitch. This ball went straight through to Aberdeen. He would collect it gratefully. Here was another incident. This Ball coming to Clarence, and he was offside on that occasion, but there was some protest there from the police. Shot from Central was easy for Raheem Lee to collect. So a foul on play on the far side there for Police FC. You see bodies flying really all over this pitch. Juma Clarence involved in that occasion. That was Simeon Bailey's incident, and this was the goal dropped by Keston Aberdeen right onto the foot of Juma Clarence. There we see the splice clearance from Angelo Thomas, and with Aberdeen backtracking, he just dropped it right onto the boot. A grateful boot, it has to be said, of Juma Clarence, his second goal in as many matches. Tackle there, earning a yellow card for Clarence, but he's the reason that Police are in the lead. It's 1-0 at half-time. We're going to take a break and be back with the second half. This is the Ascension tournament. Stay with us.
situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Laden's son come here for the carnival if you'll interview him, eh?
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw, the winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home, feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465, extension 4274, and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news. And that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Calling all filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs, with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Help us tell your stories.
We all see the negatives happening here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Let us begin the conversation
with inspiring content.
Targeting change.
Inspire TT. Be the change.
The Digital Guardian launches this all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app. This all-new upgraded Digital Guardian app gives you live news on the go. Now get real-time news faster with notifications free of charge to keep you informed on breaking stories. Customize your news feed with only articles you are interested in for easier, comfortable reading and with same convenient access to the digital paper. Visit the iOS App Store and Google Play Store to download or update the Digital Guardian app, the most credible news in TNT. Already have an account? Simply tap on the resource subscription button in settings to sign in. It's a free update.
Make sure you have yourself a great invest week by viewing The Boss Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Boss Report. CNC3, covering your world.
Get the nation's leading newspaper on the go by downloading the Digital Guardian app on your iOS or Android devices now and enjoy our special introductory subscription offer now on. The nation's first and best digital paper in an easy-to-read digital format. The Digital Guardian, Trinidad and Tobago's fastest growing, most subscribed, and most read digital paper. Stay on top with the market leader and don't miss a beat in today's fast-paced world. Go to Apple Store or Google Play and download now.
There's a taste in the air everywhere. Feel the vibe cause it's something to share. Smooth, rich and creamy, you'll find it right here. Makes you smile, relax a while, it's fun and good cheer. Ooh, enjoy every scoop. Ooh, every taste will get you hooked. We have flavors that you love, a combination special. Come along, enjoy your treats. This is Uncle Pete's.
situation we have here is that these characters, and I refer to them as pests, right? What they are doing is destroying our country, but not on my watch. No street, no turf, no block shall belong to these cockroaches, right? It's no longer business as usual. Happy hour is over. If they don't fear God, at least they will fear Terminix.
Have you considered how your methods could impact on pests across the country?
I find we look after the rights of pests as opposed to the rights of the 1.3 million law-abiding citizens in Trinidad and Tobago. I wonder if Roach Ladden's son come here for the carnival if you'll interview him, eh?
But how can you defend one shot, one kill?
What? You want me to throw a pillow at him?
I didn't say that.
No, well, if a roach jumps in front of you now, what will you do?
Run.
Oh, Jesus, Lord Father.
Pests bothering you? Call Terminix at 672-5007 or 672-0042 or visit our website at terminix.co.tt for a free quote and consultation. Join our fight against pests.
What is television? It seems like a simple question, but television means different things to different people. We in the Caribbean are very unique people. That's why we need unique television. Welcome to M&E TV, where we showcase our lives in the Caribbean. M&E TV is about us, the special way we talk, the way we walk, dance, move. M&E TV is about me. It's about you. M&E TV is about our amazing Caribbean experience.
We're getting ready for the start of the second half between Central FC and Police. Welcome back. And looking at Police, they will start the second half not only with the ball, but they will start as the leaders to that first half goal from Juma Clarence. They will start the second half with a 1-0 lead, and Clarence himself will kick off the second half. Looking at Lee, who has been preferred to Fonset in goal. And Police will be attacking the goal on the right of your screen this time as it's going, but Thomas was fouled on the right side. Nanton will swing in the free kick from the right. He has Mitchell here with him as well. I think this is suited for a right footer. So Mitchell will take it as Nanton runs across the middle of the park. We welcome back Jovan Ravello with me here in the commentators area.
AR1 Kevin Lewis just getting this two-man wall. Very short two-man wall, it has to be said. Shem Clausel and Romario Burke in front of Jabari Mitchell. His delivery to the far post though, and looking for Cameron Purcell. Tyrese Bailey trying to get it back in, doesn't, but he will recover the clearance. So Gabriel Nanton. He's looking for Christian Thomas on the far post. He's able to get a touch. Eventually keeps it on, but Jabari Mitchell isn't able to keep it in play. It's going to be a central throw. Javon Thomas will clear this away from his goal up to Keyshawn St. Rose, Rakim KB. It's there. It's the Costa. control there from Thomas. Here's Burke. Switches it to Jerick Williams. It's a good recovery there from Jerick Williams. He's on his horse. He's heading up the pitch. It's a good play here. Shem Clausel back to Jerick Williams. Good last-ditch defending there from Raheem Kabi.
The touches in the attacking third, letting them down. They have to do some defending. This is Faria. Faria looking for Da Costa, finding Da Costa.
Loads of space here. This is a great opportunity for Central. That ball is really, really poor from Leandro Da Costa. He had way too much time to have made that decision eventually. Angelo Thomas is another good-looking ball, but it's cleaned by Raheem Lee. Tosses it to Christian Thomas. Thomas has Clay Thompson. Nanton on the overlap. He eventually gets it. Does Nanton? Here's Nanton. Crosses in. It's a good ball to Tyrese Bailey, but unable to give it to Juma Clarence. Simeon Bailey just hounded out of possession by Romario Burke. It's Thomas. Here comes Keyshawn St. Rose, opening up into the open field. It's good recovery there from Nanton to just get that ball and give it back to Lee. Effects a good clearance. Clausel and Bailey just getting in a tangle. It's going to be a Police FC free kick. Clausel, of course, is on a yellow card. The first players to be cautioned in this match. That will be a goal kick. Has to be said, it was a very superb tackle from Javon Thomas. With Christian Thomas bearing down on their area. The difference in this match remains that 35th minute goal from Juma Clarence. A blot in the copybook of Keston Aberdeen. This is another good opportunity and a good shot. Even better save from Raheem Lee. Gets it not just away from goal, but away from the player who was bearing down on him. Keyshawn St. Rose is switching positions a lot more effectively in this second half. It was a bit static in the first, easy to mark by those defenders. You see Cameron Purcell, Elijah Belgrave, and Raheem Kabi. And this picture shows you the size difference between these players. Police FC towering over their younger and smaller Central FC opponents. So Javon Thomas corner. Well cleared there. Bailey just a bit too cute with that pass and unable to keep it for Police, but Gabriel Nanton does it. Does the job, and this is a good ball out to Jabari Mitchell. Mitchell sizes up for Keely Thompson. Shoots. Good save there by Aberdeen. Here's Da Costa. Good ball up here for Keyshawn St. Rose. Unable to link back up with Leandro Da Costa, number 9 for Central FC. So this is a Central FC free kick. Upfield from Angelo Williams and flick toward goal. A basic save for Raheem Lee. It's good defense by Thompson to win the ball over Clarence. Simeon Bailey puts himself in a good position to get this attack going once again for Police FC. Gives it to Nanton. Nanton shows good patience there, giving it to Aaron Roberts. It's with Christian Thompson now. Christian Thomas now. Good defense there from Shem Clausel to concede the corner. Gabriel Nanton will take this one.
And of course, Police with the advantage in size, so Central FC have a lot of defending to do. But this time they played short. Nanton is in the box. And that was a cheeky effort there as Purcell let it go between his legs. But here comes Central FC, who are happy to soak up the pressure and try to play on their counter-attack. But here comes Police. Good timely tackle from Da Costa.
Yeah, Da Costa just intervening to keep Elijah Belgrave out.
Seems to be in a spot of discomfort. Going down. His brother just going to check on him.
He's pointing to his left elbow.
That could have been sustained when he went down in the ski tackle. And that brilliant tackle. In the meantime, Police were getting ready for another corner. Da Costa is on his feet, which is good, and it appears to be joining the action and not leaving the field. Let's see, yes, he is going off the field. He's actually going to defend this corner.
While Police prepare to leave this corner, they are also preparing a sub. On the sideline, Mikel Gordon is preparing his papers. This is a good goal! We spoke about the goal-scoring prowess of these centre-backs. Here's Cameron Purcell. And the celebration. Choreographed. Speaks to the expectations behind this big man. Gets up there for the corners, gets up for free kicks, and does get his fair share of goals. It's 2-1 to Police FC.
And of course, I've been saying earlier, Police have the advantage with the height and the size of their players. So of course, they will win a lot of the aerial battles. As you see, Purcell was towering over everyone. And of course, need to get some of the background story on that celebration. But of course, it was always going to be difficult for Central FC to defend these set plays.
Central has defended very valiantly, but the substitute is now coming on. This is Mikel Gordon, who is introduced for Christian Thomas. Gordon is still the Police top scorer with 6 goals. Cameron Purcell is hot on his heels though. Speaking of hot on the heels, here come Police again. This ball is looking for the man on the far side, but that's a good turn by the second goal scorer, Cameron Purcell.
And here comes Police again with a 2-0 lead after 55 minutes. Nanton looking for some movement. There's some, and therefore Aberdeen reading the play and coming out to intercept. But Central FC finding it a bit difficult now, especially it's 2-0 down. This is Clausel looking for Burke looking for St. Rose, but it wasn't a particularly good pass. Police with control. This is a defender who just came on.
It's Mikel Gordon. Does a fair share of defensive work, but is well known for his ability to patrol this right wing for Police FC. Cut in when needed. Jeffrey Williams just getting involved. He will drop it. But there is a player on the pitch, Aaron Roberts, number 23 for Police. Just receiving some treatment. Kurt Sozano, the physiotherapist, and Julian Harewood, the medic for Police FC. As we saw this crew earlier on thickening out, friends joining in them for some very entertaining football on this Sunday evening. A welcome change from the extremes of weather that we've had all this week. Plenty rain, very hot sun over the weekend, but a cool Sunday. It's time for some good conversation and some equally as good football. Ninth minute here, Central FC getting us restarted. Just over half hour for them to find their way past Raheem Lee. And ball almost picked out Leonardo da Costa. Fortunately for Lee, it was nothing more than a routine collection. It's Clarence striving against almost on that ball, just almost giving the commentators a touch here.
I would have had to roll back my years as a goalkeeper.
Crisis averted. This is Police. That ball just not doing the job from Purcell. Captain and goal scorer for Police FC this evening is Bailey, Simeon Bailey. Shem Clausel has a couple of these fouls to his name. Of course, more importantly, a yellow card. He'll want to be very careful as this game progresses. This is Tyrese Bailey in the corner with Angelo Thomas, just gets past him. Finds Gabriel Nanton. Nanton is blocked by Keyshawn St. Rose, who's very deep from his forward position. The defense there by Leonardo da Costa. Here's Mikel Gordon, hoping to isolate his man. Does so. Is unable to get past him. Romario Burke just exchanging passes there with Fikile Thompson. Eventually goes for a Central FC goal kick. Leandro da Costa seems to be calling for a sub. As this ball goes for another Central FC goal kick, Police will send on their second sub. Number 5, Keyshawn Hutchinson replaces the number 23, Aaron Roberts.
Police enjoying a 2-0 lead. Belgrave looking inside to Nanton. Costa doing good to win the ball, and they start an attack here for Central FC, but good defending, sticking, and that stick-to-itiveness from Nanton, and he wins the free kick. A nice battle between Nanton and Leonardo da Costa as Central FC below us here getting ready to make 2 changes. Ronaldo Francois is one of them. He is coming in alongside Jashon Thomas, just to see who they are coming in for. I know Francois will play in an attacking position. They are looking for 2 goals, Central FC. We have...
Here we see
Leandro da Costa is coming off for Jashawn Thomas. Jerick Williams will give way to Ronaldo Francois. So of course with these changes you are seeing the intent of Central FC. Obviously they are 2-0 down with just over 27 minutes to go in the second half. Won that point. In fact, they won 3 points to overtake Real Westford, and of course Police can do well with the 3 points to go second on the table. And a header! And it's a goal from KB.
So both central defenders for Police FC getting in on the goals. And there's that choreography once again.
You have to find out what is the meaning of that celebration.
Well, we've seen the Police FC Steel Orchestra. They're probably starting a dance group here alongside their football program. All great fun for them. But it's a horrible evening for Central. This to be a free header there. Rakim KB scoring his second goal in as many matches as well. Good header, just keeps it low and point blank range for Keston Aberdeen. Was unable to just repel that effort. 64th minute, Police FC lead 3-0.
And that was a mistake in the defending. The positioning was not the best. And here comes Central as things were starting to open up for Jashawn Thomas, but some good interception there from Police. Danger averted. Police enjoying a 3-0 lead, and of course almost 3 points in the bag, so they would return to second on the table, overtaking Defense Force and Deportivo PF. Remember, they were level on points with Deportivo PF on 30 points. So as things stand, they will go on to 33 points and just 5 points behind the leaders Rangers. There's a chance here, but danger averted and Police would get away. Good defending. Angelo Williams, Clausel, Francois. Police would be happy with these 3 points because they will be looking and eyeing that spot just 5 points behind Rangers. Because they still have to play Rangers, Defense Force still has to play Rangers, so there's a possibility that Rangers could drop valuable points and would allow Police to overtake them.
This is Central FC here. Just unable to beat that resilient Police FC defense. Still a lot of football to be played in this match. Central would hope to find at least 1 goal to restart what would be a comeback for them. They're going to have to dare to be different in this match. They're going to have to sharpen up in that final third. And here they are, winning the ball in a very advanced position. This is Jashawn Thomas to Romario Burke. It's a good block. That ball from Da Costa was right into the keeper, and hands went up for a handball call, but nothing doing for Central FC. It's Jabari Mitchell just losing out to Shem Clausel, who in turn loses out to Nanton. Clausel's pass just not beating that defender there. Bit of professional defending there from Romario Burke, just getting a handful of Gabriel Nanton's t-shirts, but nothing doing. Here comes Central again. Here's Burke. Burke to St. Rose. Burke inside back to St. Rose. St. Rose looking for an option, robbed by Simeon Bailey. Mikel Gordon has a lot of space here. He'll play it for Jabari Mitchell. This can be an opportunity for Police. Ball to Gordon. Oh, and that is just wide of the far upright. And you'd back him in those positions to find a goal. It would have been his 7th for the season. Central live to fight another day, as 3 more Police subs are prepared.
That's a horrible miss. Horrible miss.
He would want to erase that from his memory almost immediately, as Romario Burke comes the other way, gets a little bit of Jabari Mitchell's face there with his trailing arm. Still on the ball, Romario Burke. Dogged defending from Simeon Bailey. Here's the cross. Unable to control. And then sliced clear by Bailey. Belgrave just clearing it riskily through the very center of his defense. Goes to Mikel Gordon. Gordon has options. Doesn't find the pass that he needed in that position. Sent on his way though by Juma Clarence, and that ball is unattended, passes right in front of goal, and it goes for a goal kick to Central FC. Here come the 3 Police subs. Kadeem Boyce. As you see, a change in goalkeeper for Central FC. Fakur Katibi will replace Keston Aberdeen. Gabriel Nanton, Juma Clarence exiting. Players replacing them are Jamil Perry and the number 4, Kadeem Boyce.
And for Central FC, Dorian Sampson has made his way for Kishan St. Rose. So multiple changes here in the 70th minute. And what is very interesting, Jovan, as we were talking about the standings, Rangers, and some interception here. Katibi also is in goal. Katibi coming on for Aberdeen as well. And the shot coming across the face of the goal. Francois would retrieve. This is Burke just missing the ball, and that could have been another chance going down for Central FC. And what is very interesting, I'm just looking at the table, currently Rangers on 38 points. And of course, if Police completes this mission today, they will be on 33 points, 5 points behind Rangers and 2 above Defence Force. And guess what? According to the fixtures, Rangers' next 2 games are against Police and Defence Force. Defence Force next 2 games, they will play CSW and Rangers, of course, and Police play, of course, Rangers and Deportivo. So a lot could happen in the next 14 days.
Yeah, very key part of the season in this Ascension tournament. Expect to see a lot of changes in positions very quickly as these teams jostle for that top spot. Loughborough Rangers with the advantage, but only just.
And of course, not to leave out Deportivo, who is also in the mix. They play AC Port of Spain and of course Police. So it's going to be very interesting the next 14 days, the next 2 match days. Defence Force, Deportivo, Police, all are within. They have chances themselves to find themselves on top of the table after next week.
Yeah, so the season's the title race very much open still at this point of the season. Week 14 of this Ascension tournament. And it's heating up.
As we enter the back end of the tournament, just 4 rounds to go. But the next 2 rounds out of the next 4, very interesting. Some big matchups, of course. The crowds will be coming back in their huge numbers, especially with the Defence Force clash with Rangers, Police clash with Rangers as well. Back-to-back matches for Rangers.
Back here at the barracks, this is Katibi restarting the central attack. They immediately lose out. This is Michael Gordon looking to go past Katibi. It's good last-ditch defending there. Gordon still has it. Gives it to Bailey, and Central eventually get it clear.
A combination of poor finishing and good defending.
Yeah, Michael Gordon, as you can tell, is very pivotal to the way that Police plays and has been very pivotal. He had a couple of weeks layoff, what seemed to be an injury. Another one of the key members of this team, Kareem Freitas, isn't involved today. But in his absence, Juma Clarence did get us started. Police lead 3-0 and they have this corner. It's going to be taken by Jabari Mitchell. Another good looking delivery and again on target, but Katibi this time handling it.
And here comes that was a ball aimed at Samson. Police just would want to see out in the next 15 minutes. And 3 points in the bag. Good tackle.
And that's a good shot. And good save eventually by Katibi. He was beaten by the first one. And got down well to stop Michael Gordon on the follow-up. There's Simeon Bailey working himself to the bone for Police. That is a foul conceded by Kishon Hutchinson, one of the substitutes. Police making all 5 of their subs. Mark of a very comfortable position in this match. So another Central corner, free kick that is collected by Raheem Lee. There's Jabari Mitchell just toying with his marker. There's Jamil Perry, another one of those Police subs. So another substitute, Michael Gordon, who is offside. Jerome Thomas gets us restarted very quickly. Central eyeing up their options here, hoping not to get pegged in by this press. It's a very good turn from Ronaldo Francois. Collects it again. It's a good ball up the wing for Jashon Thomas. He's just shepherded outside by Rakim Kebi. He's just as good. He has been just as good as he's been in the attacking third as he's been as a defender.
And that was some good defending from him, but it was also some good football from Ronaldo Francois, who is linking up very well with Jashon Thomas on the left of the field.
Yeah, the substitutes putting some much needed energy in this central attack. against the police side that doesn't seem to tire, does have their fair share of fresh legs. Simeon Bailey, one of those tireless runners for them. This pass is eventually cleared out. So we take a look there at the number 29 and the number 21 for these teams. It's Angelo Thomas and Kadeem Hutchinson.
Good defending there, and he had to, if he had missed that, that would have been curtains.
But a really good press here from Mikel Gordon. Fikile Thompson cuts out this ball and it's pumped up field again from Central.
Another through here for Central FC. Javon Thomas, Clausel, exchanging passes with him. Francois. This is coming in, intended for Da Costa. But of course, police with their advantage in size would give up another throw-in. Faria turning on his man. Williams. Da Costa doing well. Faria. Javon Thomas all the way on the left side. Headed away. Good clearance. This is Mitchell for police.
This is Perry. Perry gets past his man. Still going. Still going, Jamil Perry. Katibi's on the floor. And he scores. It's a good goal for the substitute. Number 4 for police.
It was a good goal because, yes, when he was running facing Fikile Thompson did get a touch, but the ball was somehow faithful to the forward. And even several attempts, Katibi did well, but he held on to it and he got the goal, but it wasn't for the lack of trying, actually.
Yeah, Perry just composing himself after a slaloming run into the box to find Police's 4th. Neat finish in the end after looked to be a tough situation for him. Did find the back of the net eventually, though, to his credit. It's 4-0, just about 9 more minutes remaining. And another for Jamil Perry. You can hear the police bench in good sound. This is the 3rd 5-goal score from one of the top teams this weekend. So 5-1 from Depot PF, 5-0 from Defence Force, and it's now 5-0 to Police FC. With just about 9 minutes remaining in this match. Jamil Perry picking up a couple off the bench.
We have seen 16 goals in just 3 matches. The top teams really stamping the authority in the back end of the tournament. Perry, a super sub.
Doing superbly well for himself. His effort is much appreciated by the Police FC team as we look at the sunset just over this ground. It's been a brilliant weekend for football and a brilliant performance by the substitute for Police FC. 5-star performance from them. Central FC are really up against it here in the dying moments of this match. Those 5 subs adding a lot of energy to the police attack, and here they come again. But Katibi is able to collect this one with a measure of ease. Good ball played to the outlet, but quickly across is Rakim Kebi. showing his proficiency as a defender. Just putting himself between ball and the man. Jashawn Thomas just committing that foul on that occasion. Calls for a hat-trick coming from the police bench for Jamil Perry. Did see a hat-trick yesterday for Brent Sam, the new top scorer in this league, but here comes Jabari Mitchell. Only for Katibi to claim the loose ball. Javon Thomas. For Jashawn Thomas. Police do win this through. This is a central through, sorry. It's taken by Thomas. Switch by Closel. This is Williams. Intervening there was Elijah Belgrave, but this pass to the man on the hat-trick, Jamil Perry, a very quick hat-trick. Goes in the 80th and 81st minute of this match. So far for him. This is Boyce. Back to Boyce. Pass didn't find Perry. Oh, great skill there. It's a hat that has to be taken from Ronaldo Francois. Good skill getting his own in, and this is a shot from Ronaldo. Goal! Brilliant goal from Ronaldo Francois, the substitute. Excellent goal, good skill at the start of that sequence, and that shot just leaving Raheem Lee flapping at empty air. It's 5-1. Can't call it a comeback, but would be a good consolation goal for Central FC.
They didn't just score just one goal, but it's a goal of the evening. A brilliant shot from way outside, and as you mentioned, it all started with that cup. I think I need to get a cup like that.
Jamil Perry will get us restarted. His goals made it seem to be done and dusted, but there's still some sting in the tail. Central Sharks getting one back there from Ronaldo Francois.
Of course, that goal conceded by Police wouldn't put too much of a damper. They are still comfortably ahead. And of course, they are second on the table with this 3 points if they can hold out for the next 5 minutes. It's going to take some doing, a couple miracles and divine intervention for Central FC to steal a point in this game.
It would have to be an incredible final 4 minutes of this match for Central FC to pull it off against Police FC, who have been very steady except for that wonder strike from Ronaldo Francois. KB and Purcell, both goal scorers, losing their clean sheet. Did say that Central had to dare. Francois just taking a gamble there, first with a beautiful piece of skill in the midfield, and then slap that one past Raheem Lee. This ball is into the box, but it will be cleared after being collected by Katibi.
Just over 86 minutes gone. It's Police still leading 5-1. This is Mario Burke in the center of the field, looking for Javon Thomas. Found him. Purcell had to do some clearing out there. giving up a throw. Javon Faria just missing, putting himself under some unnecessary pressure. Get a second bite of it. Javon going back. It's Fikile Thompson with a new haircut.
Right, Mitchell just losing out there.
Central FC, they're down 5-1, but they're still playing the brand they know.
Closer just coming in for some roughhousing there. He did well to recover the ball and get past his opposite number in the midfield, Simeon Bailey. Two players who play similar positions but contrasting build and playing style. Javon Thomas will take this free kick for Central. We're in the 89th minute of this match. It's Thomas's delivery. It's much too high and it goes into touch. It will be a police goal kick.
Nice picture of the mountains in the background. Thomas not happy with himself and that free kick. As we are looking at Lee with a nice background of the mountains and the behind the other goal post in the northern range.
It's upfield from Lee. Jamil Perry flicks it on to Jabari Mitchell. TB claims eventually. It's back out to Thomas. Just unable to keep Thomas running was Dorian Sampson. Here he is again. Mario Burke. That shot is to what goal, but won't trouble Raheem Lee. Burke, the captain today, has shown good leadership in the way that he's tried to attack and continue to be positive from that midfield position. Preferred for the armband to Keyshawn St. Rose, as is Lee preferred to Adrian Fonset. It's good control by Perry. Gives it to Bailey. So Boyce. It's Belgrave. Good tackle there from the Costa. Good take there by that man, the number 29, Kadeem Hutchinson. Central come the other way. It's a good piece of skill. Still evade the marker. It's Burke. Not finding St. Rose with that pass, not finding Clausel. Clausel mixing it up still though. Eventually winning it. Very good defense there from Clausel. He's a tidy player with the ball at his feet and dogged player without it. Jamil Perry remains on the pitch. And the referee has spotted him. He will call for the physiotherapist, and here we see that team of Mr. Cesano, Miss Harewood, trotting across to their injured player alongside the direct action medical team ever present. So as we look at the final minutes of time added on, what type of match do you think we've seen this evening here?
Well, it was a game where police certainly took advantage of their physicality, their physical size, their height. And of course, when we look at the goals from Purcell, the first goal from Purcell actually, the second goal he scored, his first, it was off the header. And of course, they got a second goal of a free header. I wouldn't really put that too much of the height issue, just it was missed by Fikile Thompson, and he actually got a free header to score. But they did use their advantage in their physicality. They played a physical game against a smaller and younger Central FC.
Yeah, and Central hoping to build their performance on a tight defense. Heard before the match that they were going to play police on the counter. It just didn't come to be for them. As police just play out these final moments of this match. That's it. Referee Quincy Williams brings it to an end. At the final whistle, it's 5-1 to Police FC. And they're just 5 points off of the leaders, Timnex Lehokota Rangers. Handy win. 5-1 win. Very good value for this final score. There's Katibu who came on and conceded a couple, much to his own disappointment. Raheem Lee would also be disappointed to have lost his clean sheet. So an excellent goal from Ronaldo Francois. Can't wait to see that in the final highlights in this match.
So with the win, police will, they started the game on 4th on the table. So with the win, they will leapfrog Deportivo and Defense Force. So they will go to 33 points, second on the table, and just 5 points behind Rangers. And of course, they play Rangers next week according to the fixtures, and that will be very interesting because they will be looking to cut that deficit down to 2. And of course, if Defense Force could get a result, as we're looking at some of the highlights, look at the first goal, it is difficult for the goalkeeper, and of course,
Juma Clarence, yeah, that's taking over there in the 35th minute to get the scoring started. There you see him gauging the keeper's response to that looped ball and doing well to spot the opportunity. Good poacher's effort for him. We spoke about the physicality, and there you see a yellow card for Clarence, who was giving as much as it took as a forward. Half-time there was a yellow card as well for Keston Aberdeen, who began as keeper for Central FC. There we see it being applied by the referee. Referee Quincy Williams not standing for any of his old talk. This was the second goal here. Goal by that man who will get into his dancing mood very shortly. Cameron Purcell scoring in the 55th to make it 2-0. Then 64th, Rakim Kebi. Another good header. Showing up Johnny on the spot. And again, the choreography from those central defensive players for Police FC. The shot from Mario Burke was a shout for a penalty. Wasn't given. Here was Michael Gordon's opportunity. He's hurdling a couple challenges. Doing well to keep the ball, but Mitchell just unable to get that onto frame. Then came Jamil Perry's moment in the sun, taking over, composing himself after getting past a couple Central FC players and just slotting in his first in the 80th. Second came in the 81st. Long ball and just needed one touch after the bounce to make it 5-0. Then the goal of the match, rarely from Ronaldo Francois, catching Raheem Lee out. Much to his disappointment. Great shot Gave it the laces and found that far corner. Raheem Lee just losing his clean sheet. Final score was 5-1 to Police FC. They move up into second. TB still smiling despite conceding 2 in his late cameo for Keston Aberdeen. So a great game here for Police FC. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back with the post-match interviews. Stay with us.
It's here at a newsstand near you. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win $1,000 instantly when you purchase the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian. It's quick and easy for your chance to win. A unique number will be printed at the back of each Guardian newspaper daily. Purchase your Guardian newspaper, then join JW for the daily Guardian Lucky Number Draw. The winning number on just before the nightly news on CNC3. If the number drawn matches the unique number at the back of your Guardian newspaper, then $1,000 is yours. Just bring the winning Guardian newspaper and a picture ID to Guardian Media Limited. You have until 3 p.m. the following workday to claim your prize. It's the Guardian Lucky Number Draw. Your daily chance to win. NLCB approved.
Are you at home feeling isolated? Don't worry, we will bring the world to you. The nation's first and leading newspaper, the Trinidad and Tobago Guardian, is extending a special home delivery for 30 days for just $99. Yes, for just $99, you can get the TNT Guardian newspaper, the fastest growing and most read newspaper, most credible and highest reader value, and voted tops for best publication by more readers than any other newspaper, delivered to your home. It's easy to subscribe to our home delivery. Simply call us now at 225-4465, extension 4274, and speak to one of our customer service representatives, and we will bring the world to you.
We are the fourth estate. We educate, we inform, and we hold those in authority, politicians, business leaders, and others, to account.
Connecting the public to the truth drives our purpose here at CNC3. When we stand behind a desk every single night, a lot of people don't know that we're a huge part of the news process. We eat, breathe, and sleep news. And that reflects in everything that we do as a news team.
Every day we tell the stories of people's journey through life. Stories of their success, stories of their sadness, stories of their grief, stories of their glory. We're the mirror in which society looks at itself.
When a storm is coming, everyone always thinks worst case scenario, and sometimes it may just be a brief shower or two. It's not always going to be a green veil level event. So it's important to have the most credible and accurate information coming from a verified source.
Welcome, you're watching the 7 o'clock news on CNC3.
Calling all filmmakers, producers, content creators, influencers, and recording artists. If you're looking to rent a versatile studio space with green screen, video wall, cyclorama, and more, look no further. GM Labs is here to make your dreams a reality. Located in the heart of Port of Spain on St. Vincent Street, GM Labs is your one-stop shop for all your creative needs, with over 2,800 square feet to work with. Take your creative concept to the final product at GM Labs. Give us a call or WhatsApp or message us on our Instagram and Facebook pages at GM Labs TT.
Everyone has a unique story to tell. Help us tell your stories.
We all see the negatives happening here in Trinidad and Tobago.
Let us begin the conversation
with inspiring content.
Targeting change.
Inspire TT. Be the change.
Make sure you have yourself a great invest week by viewing The Bourse Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Bourse Report. CNC3, covering your world. Make sure you have yourself a great invest week by viewing The Bourse Report every Monday morning at 6:15 a.m. during CNC3's The Morning Brew. You'll get sound financial advice, whether you're a new or experienced investor, when you view The Bourse Report. CNC3, covering your world.
Get the nation's leading newspaper on the go by downloading the Digital Guardian app on your iOS or Android devices now.
Yes, we are here back at the St. James Barracks. It's Police winning 5-1 over Central FC. And of course, with us, we have the Central FC coach, head coach, Russ Russell.
Two legends watching my way. I wish I was on the winning side.
We're here with Russ Russell, the head coach of Central FC. Man with a smile on his face, but can you tell me how you felt about today's performance?
I think it is a game of two halves. I think first half we really played, we really stuck in there. I think we got a soft goal, and I think the guys' mental went a little bit. We went chasing the game, and well, you see the results.
You spoke about before the match playing on the counter. Did that work for you?
It worked a little bit. We just didn't get the goals. You know, you could see the chances we get. I think the referee didn't allow us to equalize. So, you know, we had to take it how it come. You know, it's a young bunch of guys. I can't really tell them too much, you know, full ahead with it. It's gradually we going by strength to strength. We had a lot of injuries coming into this game, so we had also change of the side from the last side we played. But, you know, it's a work in progress, as I always say.
Yeah, and we've spoken about that work in progress several times this season. How do you keep this team encouraged going into the rest of the season?
No, well, as young guys, you know, I tell them they are the future, and, you know, they have to keep learning. Football is a learning game, you know, you can't stop. And, you know, the guys, you know, they take it on board, you know, they work the butts off in training to do better, you know, but we will beat somebody coming down here, some big gun.
All right, thank you very much. Head coach of Central FC, Russ Russell.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
And that was the coach of Central FC, Russ Russell. And of course, they always are good, a really good guy when you're looking at being, he's a great eternal optimist when talking about his team and coaching football. Now we are getting ready to meet the winning coach, Richard Hood, and of course he will be a happy coach after leading his team to a 5-1 victory. And of course, looking ahead to the next couple of weeks, and they play both Rangers next week and Deportivo, currently 4 points. So he will be looking forward to those two teams as he's getting ready to talk now with Jovan Ravello, who has the police coach, Richard Hood.
We're here with Police FC head coach Richard Hood. Coach, can you tell me, despite the final score, was this an easy match for you?
Absolutely not. I thought that the Central team played well. Congratulations to them. I thought their effort today was tremendous. Having said that, maybe a bit of complacency on our part. We really did not work hard in the first half particularly, and those are some of the things that we spoke about at halftime that we needed to correct.
And we saw a lot more energy in the second half. Were the changes responsible for that?
Changes and a bit of change attitude as well. You know, like I said, you know, we, you know, I keep saying to the guys that today, you know, we can't just turn up and expect to win. We have to go out and work. We have to respect the opponent and go out and do the job that is necessary to win us games. And we didn't really do that in the first half.
A valuable 3 points for you, given the events of the weekend. Can you tell me how it feels to come out on top this evening?
Well, that's the most important thing, all right? We got the 3 points that we really wanted today. So we keep in pace as best as we could, all right? The idea is, basically, if we have to win the championship, we have to beat everybody, all right? Every game is a final for us. So 3 points we're going for, and we got the job done today, so we're happy about that.
Several key games ahead. How do you feel about the passage of play that you're going to have to go through in the next couple of weeks?
Difficult games, right? But I think they are manageable. If we go out there with the correct mindset, we do the job that we want to do on the pitch, and we go out there on the given day and we work our socks off, we can get it done.
Thank you very much, head coach of Police FC, Richard Hood.
Thank you.
and encourage the coach here, Richard Hood for Police, and of course looking forward to the next couple of games. They have Rangers, the leaders, so of course they have an opportunity to cut the deficit even further on a possible 2 points. We are getting ready to meet now Simeon Bailey, who had a superb game in the middle. He's getting ready now, so let's go back to Jovan Ravello with Simeon Bailey.
Simeon Bailey is often the rock that this Police FC defense is built on. How did you feel about your performance this evening?
Well, I find it was an amazing performance by myself and the team. Everybody keep their discipline, offensively and defensively. I find.
We saw you had your hands full with your opposite number from the central team. Was it difficult getting over him?
Yeah, it was difficult, I find, but I always maneuver my obstacle always. So, you know, it will be a task, but still, thankful for it.
And you play a very important role in this team. How do you canvass your players around you? How do you get the team to really gel and go forward and do the task ahead
All
of them?
I do in the middle of the pitch is just talk, left, right, keep everybody organized, and just stay disciplined always.
How do you feel about the rest of the season? You're in a very good position right now.
I feel confident, you know. I know the team, we are very fit and ready for each and every match coming up ahead of us.
Congratulations on a good win. Simeon Bailey from Police FC.
Thank you for joining us here, and remember it's a 5-1 win for Police over Central FC. So on behalf of everyone here, we wish you a great evening. Thank you for viewing, and join us next week again.